I got two holster guys right now that are at the top of my list. I got the man with the hands of gold, Andy from Revelcraft. He makes some of the best leather holsters I've ever seen, the best leather work I've ever seen, and he makes belts, and the guy's the man. And then I got a top-notch Kydex holster, which is Bear Hug Holsters. It's the same guy that made the Armschmo holster. So, which is working out great, by the way. The holster with the wrapped in leather, that thing, when I carry my Glock 23, that's the one I use if I go inside the waistband. I think I'm using like the I'm leaning towards the leather holsters for outside the waistband because of the way Andy makes them. He makes it so it really snugs up against your hip and it don't pull your pants down. So that's the only thing there. Alright, I'm all over the place. Sorry, I'm a little pissed because there's just financial things going on in my life that I wasn't ready for, and I'm really getting irritated. And I'm not used to that, you know what I mean? So, I don't like it. So, excuse my bitter personality today. Is that proper grammar for you? Anything this channel is nowhere near any kind of grammar. It uses the complete wrong English and everything. So I'm just going to give you a heads up. You little, I don't know what yous are. I didn't like school very much. I hated it. As you can see, I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like, you know, I handle negative comments not too well because, you know, I'm a fuck you person, you know what I mean? Fuck you. There you go. Okay. It was that way my whole life. Okay. Let's see what this is. I'm talking. You know, you're talking about maybe 2 or 3 guys here out of thousands. So don't get ass hurt. I'm not. We got a letter here. Let's see. Okay, this is the. This is going to be a tan holster, and Joe Schmo hasn't made a tan one yet. We're going to get a good look at it. It says, "Hey Pete, how are you? Hope all is well. I'm really sorry it took a little bit of time to make this one. I understand that. This dude just doesn't make holsters all the time. He's got a busy life and he has a job and he goes to school, so I understand that. And he's just pretty much apologizing because it took a little longer than he said. It's not a big deal. Let's show it. All right, this is good. Yeah, I'll give you a call, bro. I got your number. We're all good. I don't know. I didn't really read it thoroughly, so I don't know what gun it's for. I'm just taking a stab in the dark at it. Oh man, very nice. Now here's the same kind of holster as the. Wait a minute, I got some loud paper here. Hold on. Okay. Same kind of holster. This looks like it's for a 1911. I can see the slide stop pin bulge right there. And I can see the rounded trigger guard. And as promised, he came through and he made me a tan, desert tan holster for the 1911. Of course, inside the waistband. And let's see how it fits. That's why I got my 1911 here. Now remember, this is pretty much for the commander size. See how it's sticking out? So he wasn't. When he made this for me, I had a commander size at the time. But this is fine because he has this higher than the front sight. And there it is, the same high quality clip, really high quality. You can tell the cheap clips, they bend out real easy. They're real. This is a higher quality clip, and it's bolted on there to make one solid piece, so there's no movement anywhere, and it fits in there pretty good. It's tight. Well, it's got to loosen up a little. That's fine. It's me, my arthritis. It ain't the holster. Walks in there tight. Goes in. Snaps in. Nice tight holster. Damn, that's nice. Now you see the shavings on the gun. After the gun goes in and out the holster a couple times, it'll customize itself to the gun you're putting in there, and then it'll fit perfect. Okay. so it's not a big deal. So I just want to thank Joe Schmo's channel, Bear Hug Holsters, that's right. He's got a couple names, but the name of his holster company is Bear Hug Holsters. Really nice job, bro. Thanks again for making this 1911 holster. You did a phenomenal job. Beautiful work. And as always, awesome. Yeah, this was supposed to be for my Colt Commander, which you got to remember, the Commander's a lot different than this. The sights are smaller. They're not as the serrations ain't real aggressive like this. These STI Spartans are, like I said, remember I said it's a little bit different. They're just different. They're more like the serrations are real what the fuck, aggressive. I can't think of anything, and it has a real big. The sight on there is really big. So this holster really isn't for this type of 1911. It's for a typical 1911. This is not a typical 1911. It's made a little different. So it looked tight going in and out. That's why. So it has nothing to do with the holster. It's the gun. Okay. Plus it has this big target sight on the back, which, you know, it's a little different. That's it. Just wanted to show that. Yeah, it's going to be a good holster week. We should be having another holster coming in too for the SIG 228, and you're going to see that. Another thing I wanted to bring up is, you know, I'm going to try to say in every video, if I forget, sometimes I forget because I just forget. But if you're not a member of a gun organization, now's the time to join. We've been telling you guys that haven't joined for years, that there's guys that have been watching this channel for years, and I've been telling you for years, you really need to sign up for the NRA, because this is why. This is why. So the shit's hitting the fan as we speak, and there is nowhere near enough members. I mean, 4 or 5 million members, that ain't shit. There's 150 to 300 million gun owners, and the NRA is only leaning on 5 million members. What does that mean? Gun people don't stick together? I don't know. What does that mean? I understand that there's a lot of people that join the GOA, and there's a lot of other gun organizations, so you got to take that into consideration too. But the bottom line is, the NRA is the one that goes head to head with Congress more than anybody else. You know, so you got to join the ones with the biggest muscles. You know, and the ones that are actually going to make a difference. They all make a little bit of a difference, but the NRA is like, you know, I don't know. They're like the quarterback of the gun organization. If the gun organization had an all-star team, the NRA is the quarterback. Okay, let's put it that way. So I mean, you got to go with the muscle. So please join. I'll put a link under the video how to join, and it's very, very simple. $25 a year, I think, whatever it is. Even if it's $35. You get gun insurance up to like what, $5,000. I think you even get life insurance a little bit with that one. You gotta look into it, read, and yeah, you have gun insurance. You get a magazine every month, and you get a nice card, and it makes you feel good that you're helping the fight. That's the best way to help the fight. Going to the Capitol building, that's a good way to help the fight, and making YouTube videos talking about gun rights. That's a great way to help the fight. But really, if you want to do if you physically want to impact gun rights and you really want to make a difference, joining the NRA guarantees you're helping a little bit more. You know, it's like going to the Capitol building and all that. That is so important. The anti-gun people need to see those people there. But when you join the NRA, you're physically making a difference. Like, it's definitely making a difference. Okay, all that other stuff, you know, protesting and all that, that all needs to be done too. I'm not saying anything about that, but I think personally the NRA needs more members because they need more money. Because they need money to fight and go to court and battle these people that have no common sense at all. And is 10 rounds enough? Say we went to the 10-round magazine. I'm hoping like a anti-gun person's watching this. 10 rounds, huh? Do you know what's been going on lately around this country? It's not just in the bad neighborhoods. I'm talking about upper middle class neighborhoods. People are getting home invasions by multiple criminals. Sitting there with a revolver with 6 rounds, that probably is definitely not going to cut it. You know, it's like, oh, you might take one down, but you're going to die anyway. So what kind of protection is that? Right now, the way this country is, the way the crime is, 10-round magazines are a bad idea. I think you should have just leave the magazines alone, and you can pretty much bank on good people ain't gonna misuse their right. And the bad people are going to have 100-round magazines, while we all have 10 and 7-round magazines. So how is that going to help crime? That's going to make it worse, don't you think? Okay, all the bad guys, you're going to have all your high-capacity magazines because you're not going to listen to the law. And all the good guys are going to have 7 and 10-round magazines, who are no threat to society or whatever, and have no intention of robbing, stealing, or bothering anybody. All their intentions is enjoying their gun hobby and protecting their home. That's it. So now you're going to have criminals with more firepower than police and civilians. That is. I can't wrap my brain around that. I'm trying to see their point of view. I can't see that. I'll never see it. That's it. Same stuff, preaching to the choir, but I figure I'd say it over again. Alright, so, Bear Hug Holsters, thank you for the 1911 in the waistband holster. This is awesome. And got another holster coming up, probably either at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. And 10 rounds ain't enough. I'll see you later.